Hello.
Did you get on?
I think I'm on now.
Oh, cancel then.
Can everybody hear?
Can I kind of look over your shoulders?
Absolutely. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties. It was just spinning and spinning. We're going to take roll call here real quick. Can everybody online hear us? Yes, excellent. I'm actually going to...
My eyes are
Do you,
No, it's okay. You're
do you
good.
got it?
Yeah, I just have to like squint.
Camille, Les Zimmerman. Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica.
We got Jessica. Tim.
Got the MAN-awk.
MAN-awk. Ray Timmer. Oshner. Okay. Excellent. Welcome, everybody. I'm going to share my screen here so you all can see the agenda. Make sure there's no one else in the waiting room. Oh, Tina. Tina has joined. Okay. All right. I will turn it over to Ms. Higgins, and she will give our principal's report and devotion.
Good evening. I'm going to start with devotion tonight. This one is by Joni Tata. It's called The Lord Out Ahead, and it's based on Exodus 13:21. By day, the Lord went ahead of them. I like the idea of a new year. It's a turning point where you say goodbye to the past and get charged up about the future. True, I could be weighed down by thinking of last year's trip-ups, those embarrassing things that still nag. I had a bad disagreement with Ken a couple of months ago. I disappointed a dear friend earlier in the summer. I spoke at an event back east and my message fell flat. No prayer behind it, no real preparation, I realized later. And there was that tough business decision that caused a lot of tension between Ken, me, and a family in our church. If I had to do it all over again, I'd change a lot. You probably have your own list of things you wish you could change. If we thought about it long enough, we could become so heavy-hearted that we wouldn't want to face the future. But thankfully, God is God of all those past months. He was as much in control then as he is now. What a relief. Because you'd better believe that the coming months will have the same sort of blunders, mistakes, and embarrassing faux pas. But wait, God has gone before you. He's already there, up front and out ahead. He will guard you with his grace and help you learn from past mistakes. For certain this year, I'll be more careful in my relationship with my husband. I'll give business decisions more thought. And needless to say, I'm fully committed to being prepared and prayed up for every speaking engagement. Before this year gets going, reflect upon last year. Page through your calendar and pray over those places, people, and decisions from which you can learn. Take inventory, then roll up your sleeves and get started. Hooray, the Lord has gone before you. And we pray. Dear Lord, what comfort it is to know that as I turn the corner into this new year, you have gone before me. You have carved out a path for me and have covered me in your protection. In your name we pray. Amen. A few highlights I will give you on the principal's report since we didn't meet in December. So we were very blessed to receive an $8,000 donation that was left in the collection plate at St. James. from a member who wants to remain anonymous. But that was truly, truly a blessing to find that in the collection plate Sunday morning. We're excited to say with the new year, we have new cafeteria trays that Ms. Kristen has purchased through the Hot Lunch Funds. I think probably some of you who went here, the trays were the same for many, many years, probably even since my husband's been here. But they are really nice. I posted a picture on Dojo the other day, and they even have our Eagle logo on them. So that's been a nice new addition to the first of the year. The Christmas program, I think, went really extremely well. We did do things a little differently this year with it being held in the church sanctuary. And we had one program pre-K through 8th versus 2 nights. So if anybody does have feedback on that, please feel free to email me, as we always like to get feedback on how things went. Students did a wonderful job of donating for our Thanks for Giving food throughout November and December. So much so that the faculty would like to extend this through the rest of the year. And they have decided to, that beginning January 12th, which is next Friday, students can bring in a canned good item every Friday and earn a free dress day for that day. So it was really heartwarming to see all the canned goods and everything that students brought in. And there's always a huge need. I see all the time people coming to our blessing box here. So it will be a great help for that as well. Unfortunately, as some of you know, right before Christmas, actually the night of our Christmas program and the day before, our internet and phones were down for about 2.5 days. So a big thank you to Dale Strategon and Mark Keller on their work for that. Unfortunately, we did have to bring. We are looking.
It's
Bad.
Okay, can you hear us now? We lost connection.
Yes.
Can you guys hear now? We lost connection for a second.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You want to repeat just the last, like 3 points on your? Do you want me to read it? Here.
Testing.
Here.
Yeah, testing. Well, I didn't read all of them.
Okay. I think what we missed is the internet phones were down for 2.5 days. So there'll be a small work group formed. Huge thank you to Dale Stracklejohn and Mark Keller for helping with that. Adams Fiber did have to come in. And then let's see. Faculty had map training on the 2nd on interpreting and proctoring tips, and winter map testing for 1st through 6th graders will be the week of January 22nd. So I think that covers what was missed. All of a sudden we disconnected. Sorry everybody.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Let me share my screen again. So you can see the agenda. All right. So our next topic is the soup supper that we proposed to do January 18th. And we were just talking as a board on, what kinds of soups, where do we order from? We're looking at costs of the soup kind of narrowing it down to a chicken noodle and a vegetable beef. And Kristen had some thoughts as far as costs and, if it would be advantageous for us to do as far as being able to make funds, since it's to go, it's not, a fellowship type of opportunity, more like the spaghetti supper is. This is more solely a fundraiser since we won't be gathering together. Any other thoughts? Do you want to share some thoughts, Kristen, that you had, or just some pricing
Yeah,
information?
we kind of just need to decide like how much we wanted to charge. Like do 16 ounce or 32 ounce containers. What are people willing to pay for those? Just from the sheet that we have here. I know you guys at home can't see it, but like you would get, they're about 16 pounds per case, so you would get either 16 ounce containers out of that, and so or 8 32-ounce containers out of that. So if we're only getting that many per case, how much does someone want to pay for a 16-ounce cup of soup?
So, for instance, I'm trying to crunch some numbers here. So, if we want the roasted chicken noodle soup for 16 pounds, if we went with the roasted chicken noodle soup for 16 pounds, is if I'm doing, is it 47 per case? That would get 8. So 47.
But I'm not sure that a 32, depending on how many
Yeah.
people in your family, I'm not sure a 32 ounce would.
You probably need 2 of those.
That's half a cup, so 4 ounces.
Oh, half a cup is standard.
That's what it says.
So 32 would be 4 cups.
So that'd be 8 servings according to whatever this.
It does seem small.
Small to me. I
When
don't.
I'm
serve
like,
soup here,
2
then
cups.
It usually comes with like a
This is
sandwich
what
or
they
something.
charge.
I usually do a cup.
Yeah, I wouldn't go off of this.
Yeah.
I think of like soup, the different
Yeah.
sizes. That's gotta be
And
like
that-
the
yeah, that's what I
smallest
was-
one.
Yeah.
So if we,
I think even
You'd have to
I
go
would
off of
think
it
so,
ounces.
too. Yeah.
I just pulled up Zoop to see what their
Okay.
prices are. So
Mhm.
32 ounce, they charge $17.59 for a chicken noodle.
$17.59 is what Zoop charges
So-
for a third. And how much did you say the containers were?
Did you say 16 ounce? 9.
32 ounce containers come in a 10 pack for $277 and 100 lids for $9.69. So if you were to get 100 cups, that'd be 20. So about
Jenna, you're muted.
Would say just stick with 32.
There we go.
ounce.
Okay,
Because
sorry.
most people
We
like
had
to hold
internet issues again, and where I'm connected to my phone's hotspot. So let's see if this works. So we're just discussing the soup. And we're looking at the cost for PTL would be around $7 to $8 ish for 32 ounces of soup plus packaging. So we were leaning towards what, $15. We could do some kind of bread to go, and then 32 ounces of soup, and you could purchase as many 32 ounce containers as you wanted for your family. But supposedly 32 ounce should feed 4, but you guys, everybody knows their family. So I guess kind of putting that out there. That will feed 1. No, 2 people,
Yeah, I would
2 to
say
4
like
people,
3 probably.
3 of them. Is it whatever everybody's thought, do you think people would be willing to pay $12 to $15 maybe for a fundraiser? People online.
In my opinion, if we don't think a lot of people will do it and it's not gonna be profitable,
Mhm.
I would rather put my energy into doing something fun for the kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I just am not sure.
Any thoughts online? You can type in the chat.
Could we do a survey? Almost makes you wonder if you could do. I don't know how to hold a survey, but to see what
Right.
people would think, because that would
So
if we
$15,
don't
be
yeah.
like a
If
yes
we're
or
gonna
no.
keep it
All you
on
have to do is
the
yes or no.
18,
Yeah,
have
so it would
much
be
time either.
we would need to charge to make money. We would need to charge $12 to $15 for a 32 ounce. So you'd get 32 ounces of your choice of soup, and then a side of bread. However, we did that. And Kristen was saying, is it will we have enough interest? Will people pay $15 for 32 ounces of soup? Or do we invest that time and effort in spring fling? We are also
Yeah.
heavy into spring fling procurement and getting all that stuff ready.
And I know it would be a little close to spring fling, the spring fling being in March. A couple of the teachers and I were talking. I don't know, a lot of places already do it, but like doing like Super Bowl squares instead of it. I'm not sure exactly how to. I guess they do it at Hy-Vee with the workers, but you can like purchase a square and like at the end of each quarter.
I don't think we could do that.
No,
That's
okay.
considered gambling.
Okay.
I mean, it probably would be very, I'd have to look into that before we
Okay.
went any further, because that'd probably be a no-no,
Okay.
wouldn't you?
We weren't sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can look into it, but my gut says it's probably,
Okay.
To purchase squares.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like each square has a number, and like if the total points equals your number, then you win.
It's
prize.
not that it's a bet, but it's essentially would be categorized as betting.
Okay.
So
Anybody have thoughts? We've tentatively planned for January 18th, so that's 3 weeks away.
It's
2 weeks
coming
away.
very quickly.
2.5 weeks
Yeah.
away. Do we
It's gonna
scrap?
be 2 weeks from today.
Do we scrap?
Yeah.
Do we scrap the soup and save our money?
I think we scrap it.
we also do
I
not have
just by the
anything-
read of the
What's
room,
on,
I
what's
feel
on
like it looks
finance?
like-
I was gonna say, can
We
we
do
look
not
at?
have anything set in the budget for soup supper.
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
would definitely need to make a
And you don't
profit
know what.
to make
we
it.
do
you're gonna
have
get.
like a various operations
Yeah.
category that we still have quite a bit in, but
Okay.
Getting to 100, I just don't know. I think we'd have to like set what's our target to really even evaluate if this is
If it's worth
worthwhile, and with it being 2 weeks
We'll
away.
probably have to at least do $15 to make
To make any money.
make a decent amount of
Mhm.
money, and
All right.
Well, and
Alyssa
if we're
says
throwing
save
bread
save
in
money.
there, I even think
That's going to be even
20.
more. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I think the kind of the consensus and the feelings are scrap the soup for now. Save our money. Yeah, Jessica agreed. So did Alyssa. Look further into maybe next year. That's a good idea.
for what?
She said look further into maybe next year.
Oh,
for next year.
And Camille as well.
somebody
said-
mentioned something about
it's
pancake
too
dinner.
short.
I
You said
remember you
that
saying
about
that, like,
maybe
Yeah,
next year.
breakfast.
pancake
if
breakfast.
we, could do.
That would be more of a fellowship thing, especially if we
Mhm.
did it in the spring or,
Yeah. And I know, we
Could be-
got rid of fall festival
If
and
we did that,
winter
but-
carnival, but
Mhm.
like I said, if it's not gonna be very profitable, I would rather plan games and do something,
Do something
for
fun.
fellowship
Yeah.
type thing.
Just
And
thought.
Yeah.
'Cause you'd have
even if we did
church
like
members
I
coming
know
in.
there's already an end of the year party, but
hmm
provide something at the end of the year party or.
Yeah. That sounds good. Okay. Well, thank you all. I think we'll settle on, we'll focus our attention on spring fling and kind of go from there. So, so that brings us to our next topic, which is spring fling. And the letters did go out already, and we've already gotten quite a few back. So I will go through. I was gonna. Oh no! When I close down my
It's not on my screen.
screen here. What?
Is Denise online?
Let me look.
She couldn't get it to work.
Oh, I thought you said her name, so I just want
Oh,
to make sure that I had her written. Alyssa.
Alyssa Collins. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I will kind of share what donations we have already. So this is kind of exciting. We have an ad from Kuntz Builder. Oh, that wasn't the top. Monetary donation from Hagemans. We have an ad from the Bump Shop. Let's see, an ad from Kuntz Builders. We have a $50 gift certificate from Freeze Ornamental Nursery, Gym City Gymnastics birthday party, and a Gym City Gymnastics ad. Hanson Spear ad, and 4 Cubs tickets as well. Let's see. Homemade pecan pie. Getaway for in Colorado, a condo that was donated in Snowmass, Snowmass, Colorado. I really would rather go to California, Southern California. Knights Action Park and Cole Wholesale did an ad. Mill Creek did a monetary donation. QHS Blue Devils did their 1 week youth camp. They did that last year. Quincy Recycle did an advertisement as well, a whole package. We have a TCBY $20 gift certificate, and that's it so far. So we have myself, Michelle, Brett and Jessica Russell, Cassie, Allison, Tina. I think that's everybody who is assigned people to call so far. So if you are interested or you know of a business that you're familiar with that you either frequent, you know the owner, you have connections, please let me know. I'm happy to put you on our list or send you the letter that we send out as kind of talking points. Or if you have a handful of businesses, I can also assign you a couple just to call and follow up on. So
It's a good start.
please let me know. But yeah, it is. Oh, Jessica said pancake breakfast. Breakfast. Autumn would love some pancakes. Brett said he would cook. All right, we'll put you down. That sounds good.
Will we try to do it on a Sunday with church?
That'd be a great idea. Sunday with church. That'd be, yeah.
What time of mass is here? 8 and 2:30.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Maybe we can look at that after spring fling.
Yes. Like a 9-ish.
Yeah.
Start at 9.
Any questions about that or any additional volunteers to call or pick up?
I can
Let me
call
know.
more than the
You
ones that.
And you
I
have
have,
access to
yeah.
that. Yeah, I plan on, we'll start working down the list. If you call them, just add, I can send you you guys have the Google link here in the room, and I sent it to you, didn't I send? Okay. And I think I sent it to Brett and Jessica as well. Now our letter, we were talking about when items need to be picked up by. The letter said February 1st. That was just to create some urgency. But I think, so the event is March 16th. I think we really need items picked up and in hand, I would say by March 1st would be ideal. That way we can catalog everything and get it into the book. And I know the program book takes about a week to 2 weeks to get printed. So March 1st would be ideal. And
I'm almost done with the spring fling invitation.
invitation. Okay, Kristen's working on the invitation.
So I probably
Okay.
get that sent over this weekend.
That sounds good. The next big thing would be, I know Cassie last year did all the sheets, and then I'm happy to work on the actual program booklet. We cut it way down, so it's a lot more streamlined from years past, and it's less printing. So we'll work on that. And the main thing with that is once the donations are in, we kind of add the auction items to them, the bulk of it.
Have we talked about food for spring fling? Are we doing like the same? Are we doing something different to go with the theme?
Yeah, that's up for, so last year we did chicken piccata, green beans, potatoes, and I think they did brownies or cookies. So open to suggestions on that. Does anybody have any idea? Food ideas. We did get really good reviews on the food last year.
It was good. I thought it was good.
Okay. You didn't like it?
I didn't care for it.
Oh. Do you have any thoughts, ideas?
No.
Oh, okay. So eat before you come, is that what?
I don't know if it would, how much the price would increase, but I know, because Tony's did the food, right? When that's
Mhm,
holiday.
mhm.
Their pasta is amazing.
We could ask about pasta.
I'm just thinking about
I can ask.
theming it, but I don't know
Right. How
do you theme?
Right. I think the only way to
Burgers.
theme like
Yeah.
Or I thought a barbecue.
I was thinking back to
The
the
probably like
original.
it's 1776.
17. So what did they?
What did they eat? What did they
Killed
eat?
things.
1776. You said they killed things in 1776.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're having elk and wild buffalo.
I know. Well, I'm
my
yes.
husband thinks
You
that there
are
should
correct.
be a prize for best dressed
Yeah,
for the theme this year.
that would be good. You
I
want to
think
put that on the
he just wants
invite?
to dress up like
You,
George Washington.
you can put that on the invite theme. We'll do best dressed award. We just got to remember to do it. We have some agreements with the pasta. Do you want me to check? I'll check with Patrick on pasta pricing. Okay.
Their
Seem
pizza
like the
is-
wrong country.
Their
Okay,
pizza
just
there is
saying.
really good as well.
It's not very American.
No.
No, it used to be, but it was down, I don't know if it's the same place. I don't know if it's
It's-
the
yeah,
same
it's the
type of
same.
food. They used to have wonderful flatbread.
Oh, they do. They
Oh
do.
my
The
goodness,
lavash.
the
Yeah.
lavash. Mhm.
Okay. Any other food recommendations from Tony's Two? Everybody's gonna get online, look at Tony's Two
I
menus.
just remember.
Send them our way. You can email us and fast
It's pretty
direct.
diverse if I remember.
It is. You could do anything from nachos
stir
to
fry there.
stir fry, pasta, burgers. I'm making a note. Sorry. Okay. All right. Anything for the expense report you want to share?
Yes.
I gotcha.
You can't go too much further than that. I got you.
So since the last meeting, we did order Jimmy John's for parent teacher conferences. So we had that expense. And then the income that was from the school store I collected, it was $102.85. Not sure how that happened, but and then I made an order on Oriental Trading for $143.96, and they've got quite a bit, probably to last through 2 or 3 more months. So not too much over. We did have $100 budgeted in the school store fund, so I really only used about $4 of that 100. But we shouldn't need to use any more because we just kind of order from what's in the and interest. So the total interest of the year is $54.20 from July to December. And the only expense is to already the mailing of the procurement letters. We do still have $250 available for the science closet, $250 for awards. I have not written the teacher's aid check yet, but I will do that soon. And then just spring and dogwood. So pretty much staff appreciation we still have as well. May, so talk about after spring fling. For that, we did our last year, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Or do well. Do we have for decorations? Decorations, we have 350, 300, and then 450 for the class projects. So should I issue class project checks to teachers this week or next week? Okay, I will do that.
Thank you. Anything else? Any other questions or announcements? Again, if you have any businesses that you work with or that you reach out to, please email any of us, myself, Michelle, Kristen, on Fast Direct, and let us know. We'll either end the list, check the list, and that's all. Anything else? And send your recommendations only for the Tony's Two menu. That's it. All right. Thank you all. Short and sweet meeting. I appreciate it. Our next meeting's in February, and we'll just do a update on where we are with spring fling at that time. Oh yeah, free dress day tomorrow for those who attend. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
The can dress day. Can
I guess think what we would probably, yeah.
Okay.
do
just
5
bring
canned
in-
goods.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna count them, no, but
Which did slightly pose a problem in my household because one morning they just took stuff out of their cabinet that I was planning on using. And I was like, I guess I'll get new spaghetti sauce this